It's got mountains and lakes and rivers, but we're 428 miles from the ocean. And I can remember as a kid, and everything done at the Idaho National Lab was very secretive then, but I can remember as a kid, 8 years old, it's a true story as opposed to all the other stories I tell. This is a true story. 8 years old, I'm walking down the street with some of my friends, and we were used to seeing people in Navy uniforms walking by all the time. And I turned to one of my friends and I said, "We'll never win a war." And they said, "Why is that?" I said, "These guys can't find the ocean." And on top of that, later on in my congressional career, I was in Russia, and we were meeting with the Russian Northern Fleet, having dinner with him. I was sitting next to an admiral, and he said, "So you come from Idaho, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You know, we always wondered what the hell you were doing out there in Idaho with that Navy." He said, "We tried to get a couple guys in, but they always got caught. Your security was too good." But anyway, it is great to be here today and congratulate everyone that was instrumental in this endeavor and making it work. It's a great thing for the state of Idaho. It's a great thing for the Navy. As I said, this will be one of the most advanced submarines in the world. And so I just want to thank everybody. God bless all those who serve on the USS Idaho and their families. God bless America. And I wouldn't feel like I was at a Navy event. And this is probably inappropriate because it's probably 7 months too early, but then I'm saying it so you can explain that. I just have to say, go Navy, beat Army.
Thank you, Representative Simpson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Richard Blumenthal.
Thank you so much. I'm excited and honored to join you today and to thank so many people who have been responsible for bringing us to this day. I want to welcome my colleagues from Idaho, great leader and a champion of the strength of our country, Jim Risch, as well as Representative Simpson. By the way, I think you're a little too modest about Idaho. You know, Idaho has pioneered the nuclear science that is responsible for powering this great submarine. So we thank Idaho. And Secretary Cao, thank you for being here and for your leadership and your service. Ms. Stackley, wonderful to see you again and to welcome your 4 children. And Sean, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your service, not only as a Navy veteran, but as an Assistant Secretary of Defense responsible for procurement and development of our defense industrial base, which is so increasingly important to our nation at this moment. I want to say a special thanks to all of the families of the crew members of the Idaho, families of our veterans. I know as a father, Cynthia and I are parents of a Marine Corps infantry officer who served in Afghanistan. Our second son was a Navy SEAL. I know what it's like to lie awake at night and wonder where your sons are and your daughters. And so to all the families you too serve, thank you for your service to our nation. In addition to the crew members, I want to really thank our shipbuilders, the shipbuilders of Electric Boat. If you could please stand, all of you who are here today, the shipbuilders who are responsible for the Idaho, thank you for all you have done. All you've done to make this day possible. You know, I'm going to be a little bit blunt here. Our adversaries and our enemies try every day to steal our intellectual property and the secrets that our nation prizes that enable great warships like the Idaho. They can steal our intellectual property, but they cannot steal the great workers who put the Idaho together. They cannot steal the expertise and the experience, and most important, the dedication and patriotism of our shipbuilders at Electric Boat and others around the country who make our strength possible. We thank you every day for your service to our nation. We live in a world that's more dangerous than ever before. At a moment in our nation's history, we're at war. And we should appreciate the contributions of warships and the men and women who man them, like the Idaho. And the Idaho, as a Virginia class, is probably the most powerful and versatile of any of our weapons platforms. It can launch special operators. It does surveillance and intelligence collection. It can send torpedoes and Tomahawk missiles at our adversaries, at land, on sea. And it is stealthier than any other weapons platform that exists in our nation's arsenal. So we need to continue to build them, and we need to continue to commit the resources that are necessary to build them. And to the Columbia class, which is under construction right now, each of them 2.5 times the size of this ship, a technological marvel that is the pride of our Navy and our nation. So I am honored to be here at this ceremony, commissioning. I was here at the christening. I am here for all of the christenings and commissionings with the pride and honor that I feel, and especially today for a ship whose motto will be the state's motto, Idaho's motto, Esto Perpetua. Let it be perpetual. I can't think of a better motto for a nuclear-powered submarine that will be perpetually powered undersea. And to say to the crew of this great warship, thank you for your service. May God bless you and the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. Ladies and gentlemen, Admiral William Houston.
Good morning on a crisp spring New England day. So absolutely fantastic to celebrate the thousands, tens of thousands